Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Till now we had discussed about mail merge, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel and editing a worksheet. Now in today's session I will explain you chapter 9 of your computer textbook, that is log on to animate CC. The CC in the name stands for Creative Cloud Adobe Shop. So first of all, let's take a view on the topics that we will cover in this chapter. So in this chapter, you will learn about what is Animate, how to start Animate, the Animate workspace and the uses of tool panels and using frame by frame technique to animate. So firstly, we will know what is Animate. See, this AN is the icon for Animate CC. Animate is a powerful animation software package developed by Adobe System, and it provides a versatile and easy way to create animation that consists of images, sound and videos with various effects. Animate is basically a vector based program, which means that the graphics created in it can be scaled into any size without compromising the quality, and it is extremely useful for developing highly interactive websites, online advertisement, computer games and content for various mobile devices. And the playing movies in any browser is one of the best features of Animate. Means if you create any movie in Animate, you can run on any browser, whether it is Chrome, Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox. Okay? So now we will discuss how we can open Animate CC. So first of all, for opening Animate CC, it should be installed in your computer. After that, click on the Start button, then All Programs, then Adobe Animate CC. Then the opening screen will appear. Now click on the ActionScript 3.0 under the Create New section to open the Animate document. See in diagram, it is highlighted with the red box that ActionScript 3.0 under the Create New section. Okay. Now you have learned how to open Animate CC. Let's discuss Animate CC windows, the elements of Animate CC windows. So first is workspace. Animate is similar to the Paint software in Windows. It has almost the same tools that Paint uses, except that these tools are mainly used for animation. In this you can do animation, otherwise maximum tools are as same as the tools used in Paint window. So what is workspace? Workspace is the arrangement of various animate elements such as tool panel, library, property inspector, stage, timeline and menu bar. So these are the elements the workspace contains. Now we will talk about stage. The stage is the drawing board where we can create graphics, animation and can make modification too. So we can say that it is a large white space where it is present at the center of the workspace, and by default the stage dimension are 550 into 400 pixels, and the gray area surrounded the stage is called the work area, and this area can contain graphic elements which can be moved to the stage as and when required. We can modify the view of the stage by selecting the view, zoom in and zoom out option as well. So shortcut for zoom in is Ctrl plus equal sign and zoom out is Ctrl plus minus sign. Okay, so this is all about stage. Now we will discuss menu bar. See, this shows the menu bar. file, edit, images, layer, type, select, filter, these all. So menu bar provide control over the common functions like opening and closing, saving of document, some other features like copying, pasting, calling up specific panel, and controlling over the animate element that can be seen under the menu option. Okay, so these are the options present in the menu bar. Now we will discuss about tool panel. The tool panel consists of various tools to draw, paint, select and modify object in the workspace. And the tool panel is divided into 4 parts: tool section, view section, color section and option section. So first we will discuss tool section. It contains tools that are used for drawing, painting and selecting object. Okay. Second is view section. It consists of tools for zooming and panning the application window. Next is color section. It includes modifiers to select colors for the shape you draw using a stroke and fill color bucket. And the last section is option section. It displays modifier for the currently selected tool, and modifier affect the tool's painting, editing operation. So this we have discussed all section of tool panels. I hope it is clear. Now next is timeline. The timeline is a rectangular window that is present at the bottom of the stage. It is the area where one controls the sequencing and timing of graphics and other element of the movie. Okay, it is present at the bottom. By default it is present at the bottom. You can change its position also. The major components of the timeline are layer, frames and playhead. Firstly, I will explain you about frames and keyframes. Animation in Animate are created with the help of frames. Frames are defined as the little rectangular cells that appear on the timeline, and every fifth frame display the number which can be found on the top of the timeline. Like frames, Animate document divides the length of the time into frames, and a frame display the content of the movie at a specific moment of time. You might have seen in video, when you notice the video while playing, it is divided in different parts consist of a specific time. That parts are frames. Okay, so the shortcut key for inserting frame is F5. Whenever you need to insert frame in your animation, press F5 key. Next is keyframe. Keyframes are special types of frames where we define some change into an object property for an animation like its position, color, shape, etc. And a keyframe is represented by a solid black dot. These dots are present here on timeline. These are the keyframes. And we can easily change the length of the twin animation by dragging the keyframe in the timeline. Means when you edit any video, you can easily change the length of the frame by dragging the lines. Okay, and the shortcut key for inserting keyframe is F6. Okay, so note it down that the shortcut key for inserting frame is F5 and for inserting keyframe is F6. Clear? So now let's talk about layers. Layers is a part of timeline. Here it is given. So what are layers? Layers are the transparent sheet stacked on the top of one another, and each of them containing the different image that appears on the stage. See in diagram where the layer 1 is given, it display the balloon, layer 2 display the animated character, layer 3 display the city view, and layer 4 display the road. When we open a new Animate document, it displays only one layer which contains its own timeline with endless frame. We can add more layers to organize the artwork and animation. We can draw and edit object on one layer without affecting the another layers. Okay, and the active layer is indicated with the keyframe navigation controller icon. So this is about timeline. One more part is here, playhead. The playhead indicates the current frame display on the stage. It is represented by a red frame or red vertical line below the timeline window, and it moves from left to right in the timeline as the movie proceeds through the frame. And the display of playhead movement, it is based on the frame rate setting. You can change its timing also. So this is all about timeline. Now talking about property inspector. The property inspector is a panel that displays the properties of selected object, that is text, symbol, an image, a line or a shape. The list of properties also varies in the property inspector depending upon the object selected. You can make changes to the object or document attribute in the property panel. See, in this, first select the shape, or you can change it also, its position and size. Brush size you can select, color and stroke, breadth, scale, these all. For editing the object, you can find the tools in property inspector. And if the property panel is not visible, then we can select window, then property option. Okay. So this is about the workspace of Animate CC and its element. Now for animation, we need to first draw any object to do animation on it. So these are the drawing tools present in the Animate CC. First symbol is for pen tool, second one is for text, third for line tool, next is for rectangular tool, next polystar tool, then pencil tool, and last two is for brush tool. Okay, so these are the drawing tools present in Animate CC. First is rectangle tool. As the name given, this tool is used to create square or rectangular shape, and this tool also has option to be set to draw a rounded rectangle also. So for drawing a rectangle, select the rectangle tool, and after that select the stroke color, fill color, size, style and scale. These select the desired option from the property inspector. Then hold and drag the mouse on the stage. As the rectangular shape is created, release the left mouse button. Okay, simple as you are using the paint program. Now see the first diagram. It is the plain sharp rectangle. Second one is rounded rectangle. Now for this, specify the corner radius. It is given under the rectangle option in property panel. See, in rectangle option it is given. Select the radius or corner radius by sliding over the corner. Now click and draw a rectangle on the stage. You will get a rounded rectangle with specified corner. Okay. So by using this rectangle tool, you can draw the square or rectangle shape, or you can draw the rounded corner also. You can also draw the oval and polystar by stage by choosing the desired tool from the toolbox. Now next is polystar tool. This tool is used to draw polygon or stars. Now what are polygons? Polygons are many-sided figures with sides that are line segments. And polygons are named according to the number of sides and angles they have. And stars mainly contain the 5 sides. So if you want to draw a star, first select the polystar tool from the toolbox. Now from property inspector, you can select the style of the star. See here, text setting. Here you have to enter the value from 3 to 32 from the number of sides. Here it is mentioned 5. So in diagram it is made the 5 sides of star. You can also specify the depth of the star point from 0 to 1. And after that click on OK button and close the tool setting dialog box. Now click and drag the pointer on the stage to draw the star. Similarly, you can select the polygon option to draw the other polygons, means triangle, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon. Only you have to specify the number of sides and their breadth. Okay. Next is line tool. The shortcut key for using line tool is N. When you press N while using animate, then it will select the option for line tool. It works exactly the same way as the line tool in any graphic software, and we can use line tool to draw straight line. So for this, click on the line tool and from property inspector select the stroke color, line thickness, line style and breadth of the line. Now move the pointer to the stage, click and drag the direction where you want to draw a line and release the mouse. You will get a line on the stage. Now if you want to draw a curved line, to make it curve, you need selection tool. After drawing a line, click on the selection tool. This arrow shape is for selection tool. Move the pointer on the line and the arrow pointer will change into arrow curve symbol. See here, arrow and below it curve symbol. Now click and drag the line to draw a curve. Release the mouse, you will get a curved line here. Okay. Now next is about pen tool. Pen tool, for selecting pen tool, shortcut key is P. It looks like ordinary pen but work quite different. It is used to draw a precise path in the form of a straight line or flowing curves. Only you have to adjust the angle and length of the straight segments. See in first diagram where it is shown ABC triangle. Here first select the pen tool, then click on the stage to define the anchor point A. Click here, it will define one point A. Then create the second anchor point B at a distance. Now it works with two paths, open path and closed path. To complete an open path, double click on the last point. Means I had made first point A, second point B. If I double click on the B, it will join the point from A to B. Now for closed path, keep the pen tool over the first anchor A. A small circle will appear next to the pen tip. Now click on the close path. The animate automatic fill the path once it become the close outline. Okay. So this is the using pen tool. Next is pencil tool. Pencil tool is mainly used for freehand drawing. You can draw free form of line shape in the same way as you would use a real pencil to draw any figure. This tool has three modifiers: straighten, smooth and ink. First is straighten. By default straighten is selected. You can change according to your choice. It automatically straightens the line drawn by the pencil tool. Second is smooth. It is used to draw a smooth and curved line. And third is ink. This option helps to draw freehand lines with no modification. Freehand drawing you can do with ink. So if you want to draw the straight line segment, you will select straighten tool, modifier. If you want to draw a smooth curve, you will select the smooth modifier. And if you want to select If you want to draw a freehand drawing, you will select ink modifier. So simply select the pencil tool from the toolbox. Then from property inspector, select the stroke color, height means thickness, then style and width for the pencil. Then draw a line on the stage. Clear? Next is about brush tool, and shortcut key for brush tool is B. It is used just like a brush on the canvas. You can specify the brush mode, brush size and shape modifier that appear at the bottom of the toolbox. So these are the various options present in brush tool. First is paint normal. In animate workspace you will see these icons, and here name I have given here. First one is paint normal. It allows you to paint over line and fills. Fills means inside area of the shape. Second is paint fills. It allows you to fill the empty area, leaving the line unaffected. Okay, lines will not affect by using this. Next is paint behind. It paints the blank area of the stage, leaving the lines and fills unaffected. Means background area it will paint. Next is paint selection. It applies a new fill color only to the selected filled areas. Means you can change the selected color. Last one is paint inside. It paint only the filled areas and never allow to paint outside the line. See, effect are given at the last. Okay, so this is about the brush tool and their modes. Next is text tool, and obviously it is used to insert text on the stage. You can change the font style, size when the text is inserted. For this, simply select the text tool, symbol is T. Then change the font style, size and color from properties panel. Move the mouse pointer on the stage and drag the mouse. It will show you horizontal or vertical box. According to your choice, you will make it. And the sentence will adjust according to the line. See here in diagram, one sentence is given, keeps learning solution private limited. In both way it shows, in horizontal also and in vertical also. Okay. Next is selection tool. It is used for making selection in Animate, mainly selection tool, lasso tool, polygon tool and magic wand tool. We will discuss here one by one. First is about selection tool. See the icons. First symbol is for selection tool, second is for sub selection tool and last one is for polygon tool. So selection tool is used to select a single or multiple object on the stage. For this, to select the stroke fill, text block or group, select the selection tool and then click on the object. You can select the fill shape or stroke outline, double click the fill. You can also fill the shape and outline by dragging to enclose the object with a rectangular selection box. Simply how we are selecting things on MS Microsoft, just click on the first and drag the mouse, it will enclose in the box. Same procedure for here also. So for selection, methods are here. First is lasso tool. This is a freehand selection tool. And this tool is select irregular shape areas of the drawing part. It can also be used to split shape or select portion of line or a shape. You can split the shape also by using this tool or divide the lines also. So for using this tool, click on the lasso tool. Then move the pointer on the stage area. Then it will see the cursor is changing into lasso shape. Now drag the lasso shape around the object to specify the boundary for selection, and it will close from the point where you had started. Now release the mouse and see the find a position, how it changed. It split the shape of this pentagon. Okay, so this is for freehand selection. Next is polygon tool. This tool is used to make freehand selection, but contour is made of straight segment. See here, polygon selection. For this you have to click on the polygon tool, then move the pointer on the stage, click once near the object. Only you will click one and it will select the position. Now keep clicking until you reach your selection from first starting point to closing point. Now close the selection by clicking near the starting point. Okay, so it will split like this in straight line, and in lasso tool you can split the object in irregular manner. Okay, next is magic wand tool. It is used to adjacent area of a bitmap graphics. In graphics we are using this, containing the same colors. So magic symbol is here for magic wand tool. Click on the magic wand tool and click on the any part of the image. See, one flower diagram is given here. All the adjacent area of the pixel having the same color will be selected. Okay, so by this magic wand tool you can use it. In first selection, here it is remove the background green color. In second, it has removed the filled area. Okay, so these are the use of magic wand tool, polygon tool and lasso tool. Now one more advantage of animation, that you can transform the object from one shape to another shape. So for this, see, this tool helps for transforming one shape to another. Means you will remove an anchor point or existing point, convert the curve into corner point. These all changes you can do. So let's see with an example. This star I made here with corner. Now select the polystar tool, choose the pen tool and click on the star outline. A star will display on your stage. Now click on the drop down arrow present at the lower corner of the pen tool. Means one plus sign will appear next to the pen tool. Click on the position where you want to add the anchor point. Okay, at anchor point you will select it. Now by using sub selection tool, drag the different anchor point and modify the shape. Wherever you had selected here, you can drag the points and modify the shape. Whereas if you want to convert a corner point into curve one, click and drag the point. See, here is the star with corner point, and here by dragging the corner we can make like this in curve corner. Clear? So we easily had transformed the objects here. Now next tool is coloring tool. It is used to fill the enclosed area of the object in a single click. See, the coloring tools are here. Second is for paint bucket tool, and third is ink bottle tool. Okay. So first we will see about paint bucket tool. Paint bucket is used to fill the enclosed area of the object. For this, select the paint bucket, click on the fill color button, then color palette will appear. Select the color of your choice and then click on the drop down arrow of the gap size modifier. See, these are the gap size modifier. Don't close gap, close small gaps, close medium gap and close large gap. This gap size modifier you will select and choose the gap option, then click inside the object to fill the color. Clear? Means before inserting the color here, you will select the gap option. It will be easier. Next is for using ink bottle tool. Okay, for paint bucket tool, K is the shortcut key, and for ink bottle tool, S is the shortcut key for this. This is used to change the stroke color. Stroke color means outline. Fill color means inside the object. Okay. So difference between these two is that paint bucket fill the enclosed area of the object and ink bottle tool change the stroke color means outline, color, width and style of the shape. For this, select the ink bottle tool. See, this is the symbol for ink bottle tool. Choose the stroke color, width or line you want to change from properties panel. Then click on the line where you want to apply the different properties. Clear? It is clear about the paint bucket tool and ink bottle tool. Only one difference that in paint bucket tool, this is help in filling the enclosed area of the object, and ink bottle tool, it change the stroke color, width and style of the lines. Next one is eraser tool. What is the use of eraser? It erases the unwanted lines and fills. And in here, it is used to erase unwanted lines and fills from the object, from the stage. So eraser tool have the three modifiers: eraser mode, faucet and eraser shape. Eraser mode has these options for modifiers, that is erase normal, erase fill, erase lines, erase selected fills, erase inside. These are the modifier of eraser mode. Faucet, see this diagram is for icon for faucet. Faucet helps to speed up the erasing of line. Okay, it increases the speed up of the erasing line and fills. See, for using this tool, select the eraser tool, click on the eraser mode, means select the type of erase modifier that you want, and then drag it onto the object to erase. Now the type of eraser modes are given here. First one is erase normal. By default it is selected erase normal. Erase all lines and fills of the object wherever the eraser tool is drag over it. Means wherever you drag the eraser tool, it will erase the lines or fills. Second is erase fills. As the name shows, it erases only the fill area of the object and the outlines are unaffected. It only erases the fill areas of the object, not outline. Erase lines, it erases only the strokes. Stroke means outline without affecting the files. Next is erase selected fills, means it will erase only the selected part of an object without affecting the outline. And erase inside, it only erases the fill part of an object without affecting the strokes, means outline. So these are the modifiers present in the eraser mode. You can select according to your need. Next tool is width tool. This tool is used to decorate a stroke by adding multiple width of it. Means you can change the width of the line. So for this, draw a stroke, means outline, by using line tool, and select the width tool from the tool panel. In tool panel, see it is given width tool. Select it. Now drag the mouse on the stroke. See, in dragging mouse, it has selected the width of that line. That pointer will change into arrow plus sign. Now click on the width point you want to move by inward or outward direction, and then see the change of the stroke. Okay. So by using width tool, you can decorate the stroke by adding multiple width on it. Now next is how to insert keyframe. In starting I told you about frame and keyframe. So we will do animation by frame animation. We can create an image in every frame. See here in diagram, one star is created. Now how to change it into keyframe? Click on the insert tab, then timeline, and then select the keyframe option. Okay, and what is the shortcut for inserting keyframe? That is F6, and F5 is for inserting frame. Okay, so this we had selected, change it into the keyframe. Simply draw a diagram and select the color by using a stroke color, and suppose in first diagram it is made with the red color. Okay, now how to animate object? In starting I told you about the layer 1, layer 2. It is the first diagram, first animation that we had done. So in last it shows the layer 1. Okay, and the keyframe with black dot color. See, keyframe black dot color it shows. Now select the second frame. Click on the insert tab, line type and keyframe. Then the frame 2 will select it. Now from selection tool, change the position of the star and its color also. So in starting it is of red color, now it is of yellow color, and its position also changed. Now click on the third frame of the timeline and press F6 to insert the keyframe. Similarly, continue the insert framing by repeating the above mentioned steps, means by using F6 key, till you reach to the 10th frame. Okay, means from first to 10th frame. In first frame you have red color star, in second frame you have yellow color star, till reaches to the 10th frame. Now with every keyframes you can change the position of the star also. This you have to keep in your mind, that you have to change their position also. So it will show the animation, means you will see the movement in star with changing in color. And to preview the animation, steps are given, that first control, then test movie, then in animate, or shortcut key you can use control plus enter key. When you press control plus enter key, your animation will display on your screen, that movement of the star from frame 1 to frame 10th. Clear? Okay, so that's all about how to log on to Animate CC, its various tools, their functions, and how to insert keyframe. Now in next chapter, we will learn about symbols, twinning using animation, and how to paint stylish stroke on the stage. So till then, keep learning and take care. Thank you.